Hey guys, David Zaif here with the Schnellenberger Family Foundation, and boy do I have good news for you. I know what you're thinking. First and foremost, actually, I know how much you love your addicted loved one. I get it. I spent the last couple of years working with family members just like you. And what I've heard is all the stories, and I know how difficult it can be. We get the sleepless nights. We understand the fear when the phone rings. We get that. We know that it's difficult. And one of the things that makes it more difficult and unbearable for me as someone who works with the Schnellenberger Family Foundation is that there are no resources for someone like yourself who's struggling, who's seeing their loved one struggle with addiction. While they're trying to get sober, there are no resources for you. You don't know where to turn, you don't know where to go, you don't know who to talk to. That is why we are so excited to let you know about this program that we have. Because listen, is it not true that when we combat addiction together, we become the family we were meant to be? I mean, that's what it's all about. And there's so much being put towards the addict that you as the family member are kind of an afterthought. Well, at the Schnellenberger Family Foundation, you're our only thought. We are here specifically for you. And I know you're thinking that's too good to be true, that you've been looking for something like this for so long and haven't found it. Well, the good news is you finally found it. We are here just for you. We are here to arm you with the facts, not only about your addicted loved one, but about yourself and the role that you play in their active addiction and their recovery. Like I said when I first started talking, I know how much you love them. I know that that is why you are here. But at the Schnellenberger Family Foundation, we teach you the skills to learn how to love them to life and stop loving them to death. Because we know you love them to death. We get it. We've seen it. We've talked to folks like you. We've been on the webinar. We've been educating people for years. We know how difficult it can be to navigate your way out of this alcoholic labyrinth. That is why we have created a program specifically for you to learn about addiction, to learn about your role while your addicted loved one is in active addiction, while they're in treatment, after they leave treatment, while they're in recovery, right? It makes sense that if you as a family member can get your family on board and have a unified front and recover yourselves, there is a way better chance of your addicted loved one leaving treatment and entering back into a healthy family dynamic where you as a whole can now be restored as the family that you were always meant to be, right? That's the goal. We want you to be armed with the facts about yourself so that you have the best chance of giving the best possible life to your addicted loved one. I mean, let's be honest. It's really difficult. And what do? We send them to treatment, we hope for the best, we cross our fingers. But the truth is, there's work that you can be doing while your addicted loved one is getting help for their own sobriety, so that when they come back, you're equipped with everything that you need to help them succeed. And now that's not on you, because the resources out there just don't exist. You know, there's a really big gap in trying to figure out how you can educate yourself or get better yourself to learn the tools you need. But look no further. We have it right here for you today. And I know that you've probably been searching for days, weeks, months, years even, looking for something like this. So you may not necessarily believe what I'm saying. And that's okay. I get it. Being skeptical is okay. And that's why we have, just by clicking on the button below, we have a little glimpse, a little taste of what our program looks like, so that when you watch that video by clicking below, you will see that I am so passionate about this, not just because they're words coming out of my mouth, but because I've been a part of it, I've lived it, I've experienced it, and I believe in it. And we want you to believe in it too. All it takes is a little leap of faith, clicking on the button below to get a taste of what we have to offer, and I guarantee you, not only will you get better, but the entire family dynamic will be restored, and you will get back to that dream that you have up here when you're lying awake at night, wondering about what tomorrow will bring, hoping for that day when the family is united and the family is happy and at peace together. That is an attainable goal. That is a potential reality for you and your family. Right? And it begins with the work that you do while your addicted loved one is doing work on themselves. The work comes for you doing what you need to do for yourself. And if you click on the button below to watch the video, you'll see what I'm talking about, and you'll become a part of the Schnellenberger Family Foundation family, which is growing bigger by the day. So we're so glad that you're here. Welcome to the next chapter of your life. We are really excited to go on this journey along with you because you are not alone.